Okay, I have a young lady that reached out for some advice and I am going to put it to video. I am sure that from my previous videos, most of you all probably know where I stand. But as I am reading this, please have some compassion. This woman says she's stressed. So as you deliver comments, please keep that in mind. Okay, if this reaches you, I wanted some insight because I'm experiencing high levels of stress right now and wanted some advice. I am 29 and been living with my boyfriend since my 31-year-old boyfriend since 2021. We were living together with our parents until I signed a lease for a 3-bedroom. I didn't use his pay stubs. I got approved based on my income. The rent is $1,800 a month, and before I allowed him to move in with me, I explained that I have 2 kids that are on the autism spectrum and I'm not able to take care of anyone else. He has seizures. So he takes medicine to help him manage his illness, and because of his illness, he can't drive. So since we have been living together, I have driven him to work and paid for lifts for him to get to work. Whenever he forgets to take his medicine, he would have a seizure and then end up urinating on himself. And I would have to clean up on top of still taking care of my 2 boys. We agreed that he would pay at least half of the rent, but since being here, he has only managed to do that a couple of times, but mainly will give $200 towards it, and if I'm lucky, maybe more. He takes care of the smaller bills like the internet bill and the car insurance, but that still doesn't even add up to $1,000 like I've been giving every month. I buy groceries because he can't afford to buy groceries. He doesn't even clean up the house or even really help out with the boys just so I can have a break. On one hand, when I tell him how much all of this stresses me out, he will get defensive and say he is trying and busting his behind off. On the other hand, he does have a sense of humor, and he does buy me candles and flowers and pays for any date nights we have, and I appreciate it, but it's so hard to enjoy any of it with the stress of feeling like I'm caring for myself, 2 disabled kids, and now another adult who is currently unemployed because he recently lost his job and is trying to start a clothing business. I'm about ready to move a little further down south where the rent is cheaper and stay in a 1-bedroom because financially I'm burnt. I feel like I would have had better luck moving a stranger in and cutting the relationship out altogether than to have someone with me using the relationship to justify why they can never hold their end of the deal and expecting me to be patient. My lease is up in June, and I don't feel like we should move together. I think I should be alone and cool it on the dating for now. Any thoughts are appreciated. I will have a part 2 with my thoughts on this situation. There was once a set of poets that said, stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. And I'm going to extend this to this young lady who is struggling and stressed with 2 kids and an adult male who isn't pulling his weight. Stop doing that. Drop the dead weight. Shut it down, young sister, shut it down. And then open up your shop to yourself. Yes! The poets had it right. Stop. Drop the dead weight. Shut them down, sister, shut them down. Ladies, I am not going to be the one to say no shacking up completely. I will say don't shack up with a man who has never lived on his own, because you do not know how he will cook and clean, if he knows how to cook and clean for himself. If he's going straight from his mama's house to your house, that chances are you're going to be doing the majority of stuff. But I believe that this woman knows my position. If she does not move out, she is on her way to becoming a hospice care girlfriend. She is his caregiver and supporting him financially. This is not her responsibility. She is a single mom, and that is already a tough job. Plus, on top of that, her children need extra care. So I say absolutely not. There's just so much going on with this. As soon as she drops him, her financial situation is going to improve. Her stress level will improve. The fact that she is paying for his groceries and his Lyft and having to be there for a medical condition. They're not even married. You're not married, young lady. You're not married. Why are you taking this burden on? You've been with him since 2021. Why? What are the pros to staying with this man? Tell me the pros. I don't see the pros. Him being funny and giving you candles and flowers sometimes does not make up for, paying bills and having that extra stress and not even helping with the kids. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But that's my take. Y'all jump into the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share.